All right, welcome back, everybody. I want to go ahead and talk about the usability and the reflection of my course. Um, so unfortunately, I've been on medical leave and I took a leave of absence from work, so I haven't been able to physically return back in the classroom to do this with my student. But I do plan once I do return to pilot this with my class as part of my curriculum. So I unfortunately was not able to use my primary stakeholders, which were my students in this video. I mean, in the usability recording. So I did test it out on my child. My child is a SPED student as well. She's not low incidence. She is a ADHD student, but she is on a fourth grade reading level. And a lot of the students in my actual classroom, their learning capacities are at about an elementary grade level. So we have as low as pre-K all the way up to high fourth grade learners. So my daughter, I felt like was an excellent example, especially because she is a part of the special education program in New Caney ISD, and she is a fourth grader, so she's kind of like on the learning capacity with my students. So for Autumn, I did not record her due to personal reasons between me and her father. So I didn't have her physically recorded and shared. But so she said that she didn't like that she should have a code. She likes to scan. She also had trouble logging in with her Google email. She's so used to just putting in her password because the email is auto-populated into the Chromebooks. So for her to actually have to type her full email out, that was a bit of an issue we addressed. She did like the videos and she wanted more Kahoots. And like I was explaining to her, this is not a class where you're testing for knowledge. Like I don't want to test you to see if you know it. I want to see could you actually apply the information. So we had a little kinks, but it was actually fun to see my daughter navigate and see my work, and she was very proud of me. She was like, "Mama, I would love to be a part of your homework assignment." I'm like, "Sure, girl, come on." So that's why with the actual usability test, I don't have one. Like I said, my platform, we use Google throughout the New Caney ISD district. So I felt that it would be a great fit for us also because we're already using kind of some of those same features. I definitely will make QR codes for my students to access it. And I will also print out and type their email addresses just so them to model. We also take typing lessons in my classroom so that they can get familiar with using the keyboard and on their Chromebooks. Um, what were the lessons I learned from the usability test and feedback? Getting that from my daughter. I definitely want to create more ways of reflection versus testing. I know Kahoots are fun and kids love them, and that brings engagement. But I want more ways to have collaboration for my students. I want them to be able to share their ideas and create more collaborative opportunities for them. She said when my questions she didn't understand and it was hard. So I definitely want to make sure that I'm using the correct verbiage when I'm wording my questions for my students to reflect and be able to apply to share what they know. Let's see. What have you done to address the usability issue? So yeah, I found out that you can create this, and then they have the copy class codes and QR codes. So what I'm going to do is going to create a specific QR code for this course that my students are able to scan and access at any time on any device other than their Chromebooks as well. Just and then changing how they log in, seeing they could scan in, or if it's automatically signed in as well. So I would definitely put, like I said, more reflective, collaborative ways to share. Like I know the interactive notebook is, and oh, she had issues accessing that. She said creating text boxes and making sure they align in the paper. So I don't want my students more so focused on the final product of the look of the assignment or the work. I want them to be able to, I want to be able to know that they understand the work. They understand what's being presented to them. Can they repeat this back to me? I don't want them to memorize it. I really want to know, do you understand what IEP is? Do you understand how to write your goal? Do you understand why this goal is important? Do you understand all your accommodations in your testing? Do you know that you're supposed to have headphones? Do you know that you're supposed to have Braille, just whatever accommodation that you may have, extra time, or testing in small groups? So these are the type of things that are very important. Um, How has the testing impacted your alignment, outcome, activities, and assessment? Like I said, I noticed where I need more reflective things, and how will I address the infrastructure? So the one thing about it, I'm gonna be able to get more feed forward information from my students, because these are the kiddos that it's tailored for. So when I'm actually in my classroom walking around and getting them assisted and getting signed in and navigating through the course, can you access this interactive notebook that I've uploaded for you? Can you So those are the different things that I feel like my design will change as I move forward and along with the course. Like right now, it's pretty basic because it's just me and my daughter. But once I get through and see, can my students access it? How are they able to navigate through it? Are there any issues that they understand? I can be able to make those adjustments right then and there. Like I'll be able to screen share on my whiteboard, and we do it together as a class and navigate through it. But those are the different things that I'll be experiencing with them. And overall, I feel like I should have added more to it, and I don't want to overload them, but I want more simplistic, but I guess simplistic, and what's the word I'm looking for? I want it to be simplistic, but I want it to be complex, and I want them to be able to reflect. I think reflection is my biggest thing, and make sure that they understand what they are actually doing. And you guys, thank you for being a part of this journey with me. This has been very interesting. I appreciate it. I've learned a lot. I've seen where I can grow. I've seen this idea when I started. It was like this little bitty seed, and now it's blossomed into a beautiful flower that I will continue to build on. Thank you.